You're watching Live at Spectrum. Tonight, Luke Draper and the Ananda Shanti Trio. Please welcome your hosts, Brett Glover and Mel Pollard.
Wow! Thanks very much, live studio audience. Fantastic to be here for another episode of Live at Spectrum. It is episode 3 of season 4. Who would have thought? If you just tuned in for the first time, you're wondering what the show's about. We are based in Gippsland, a little pocket of Australia down at the bottom right-hand corner, and we are featuring musicians from our area singing songs about our area. The only way I can best describe it is think of an acoustic guitarist who has decided to restring his acoustic guitar with electric guitar strings. Not because we're trying to be edgy and cool, but because we've got no idea what we're doing. Please, thank you, audience. Please look at this audience tonight. They're into it. Look at them go. Idiot. Please welcome Mel Pollard. Cheers. Hi, Mel.
How's it going, Brett?
Yeah, good, thanks. How's yourself? Good. You look very dapper tonight.
Oh, look, I do what I can.
You do.
Thanks.
You work very hard on the hair. How's your hair tonight?
Yeah, look, I had a few issues with it earlier, but I feel like it's not doing too bad at the moment. It's behaving.
Now, we've got a great lineup of musicians tonight. We've got the Ananda Shanti Trio. They're coming in as a trio tonight. What do you think of that, ladies and gentlemen? Full band. We also got a chance to catch up with a very well-renowned musician from our area. He left in 1992, left up for Queensland, and sort of slipped into obscurity like Hannah B. Bear.
Like Hannah B. who?
Yeah, Hannah B. Well, exactly. Yeah,
Yeah.
he slipped into obscurity, just like that was the joke. But we're going to be catching up later on and find out what's going on there. And we also great ways to get in contact with the show tonight because this is live. If you're watching right now, and there is a phone number and ways to get in contact. We want you to be a part of the show as much as Mel is. Mel, how do we get in contact with the show tonight?
Well, look, if you're already watching us on Facebook, feel free to just put a post on and say hi and whatever else you want, or send us an SMS to 0411 148 977.
Fantastic. We really want to hear from you tonight. Now, to start off the show, a local musician who took a bit of a break from the scene for the last several years, but he's back with a bang tonight. Please welcome to Live at Spectrum, Luke Draper.
I got a story, said the old man looking down. Take a seat, son, and grab a glass. If you don't mind sticking round, 'cause you remind me of the time I was around about your age and love so eager, bright-eyed and always well-behaved. Times have changed since then. Now my love's just passed away. You see this photograph? That was us around your age, and she squeezed my hand so tight, anxious waiting for the flash to want some important glass of maybe just a dash. And as I see the old man's wrinkled hands they pour, this old man who's seen so many days before, never worried about minor little things, just growing gracefully, living the world through his heartstrings. Times have changed since then. You know I courted her for days, building up courage and rehearsing things to say. But when it came to break the ice, is that the new term you young blokes say? Oh, all my eyes, they just melt melted fear away. And as he holds a picture frame close to his chest, words of comfort flow through my mind, and I suggest I take a sip and watch the expression that he gives. He holds a memory, grieves his wife, and he cries from his heartstrings. Well, if his heart could play a chord, wonder what it is. Is it soft or is it soothing? Does it all feel? And does he have one note that sings out for ages? Just like the love for his wife whose funeral starts in 15 minutes. Better make a move. I think I better go. It's been a privilege, sir, is what I let him know. And as he stands and wipes his eyes and puts on a grin, this strong old man learning to live with a broken heartstring. With a broken heartstring. With a broken heartstring. Thanks. Apologies. Doesn't sound professional tuning in between, but anyway. And I'll lay here with the rain on the roof, and we'd stay in bed on a winter's afternoon. And I'd roll over and hear you mumble a foreign tune while you sleep. Such a peaceful face, but you twitch a bit sometimes. And wrap a leg around me and dream with a peaceful mind. And I feel so safe, but I couldn't lead the race to the place you were going to. Felt so alive with you. But someone's gonna love you, someone's gonna treat you right. With security in a house and peace of mind. Yeah, a stable man, a stable currency, and stable times. And it saddens me to know, and I shouldn't let it show. Who's gonna watch you sleep tonight? And remember talking late many times about the future and friends and family ties. But playing in bands can't finance these plans, and I know where this is leading to. I'm not the one for you. But someone's gonna love you, someone's gonna treat you right. With security in a house and a peace of mind. Yeah, a stable man, a stable currency, and stable times. And it saddens me to know that I shouldn't let it show. Who's gonna watch you sleep tonight? Yeah, it saddens me to know, but I shouldn't let it show. Who's gonna watch you sleep tonight? stay here with the rain on the roof. And winter has passed down so many familiar tunes. And the other day, well, I seen him with you. I'm really pleased that someone's there to love you, someone's there to treat you right. With your security in your house and your peace of mind. Yeah, you're a stable man, your stable currency and your stable times. And I'm really glad I know, but I shouldn't let it show. That someone's there to watch you sleep tonight. Yeah, I'm really glad I know, but I shouldn't let it show. That someone's there to watch you sleep tonight.
I'll sneak up next to you, I think, man. You comfortable sitting there?
Yeah.
That's all right. How's that, folks? Tell us some stories, songs from the heart, I think. How are you feeling, man?
Yeah, a little bit nervous actually. Yeah.
Couldn't tell at all.
That's all right.
Well, what's the go? Why are you nervous, man? You're an old hat of this.
Oh, it's been 10 years.
You're a bit tense.
Ah,
You're nervous now?
yeah, more nervous. Yeah.
It has been a while
Yeah,
since
10
I've
years.
seen you out and performing. It's great to see you on the guitar again.
Thanks, mate. Yeah.
What have you been doing?
I've been working away. I've been raising a family and yeah, mainly those sort of things. But yeah, it's been a little while. Since the fires, I haven't really done anything. So yeah, it's been a bit quiet. So.
You were in Coligny when the fires hit.
Yeah, that's right, yeah.
How many years ago was that now?
It's been nearly 11 years coming up.
10.
Oh, 10,
10
now.
years. Yeah, wow,
I
yeah.
work at Traralgon Primary School.
Oh, do you really? I went to primary school there.
Leanne,
Yeah.
you guys know each other, Leanne?
No, I don't think so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're going to speak to Leonie later as
Oh,
well.
perfect.
About that one.
No,
No,
you're
it's
right.
good. We've got your mic
We
up
just
and
had the
everything.
anniversary. You need to come to the school and have a look at our garden because we've just done an anniversary.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll definitely come down.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Unfortunately, you were heavily involved in those fires. But there was a nice little story about you were doing some recording, I believe, in this studio at the time.
Yes.
And
yeah.
Brett Tippett, our producer, you popped around one day and you had the sad story of your fires. And he said, well, actually, I've got some good news. You left your guitars here 4 years ago.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. Exactly right.
Was
Yeah.
it that one?
No, this one, my brother got this one out just before the fires. But my other guitar, yeah, my pride and joy, that was, yeah, I thought I lost that one, but it was here. So it was a good story. But
The best mistake you ever made on your guitar,
Yeah.
by the sound of it. You went to school down Traralgon South as well, didn't
that's
you?
right, yep.
It was a small school there. Did they have a music program there?
No, well, I think one of the teachers used to take me out in grade 5 and play guitar to the kids because we were all rat bags. So
Yeah.
it was easier for me to play guitar and they were distracted than learning. So that's probably about it.
What were you singing? Well, back in those days, what was your teacher singing to you?
No, I was singing, yeah.
You were at primary school.
Yeah,
You were
yeah.
singing to all the kids.
Yeah, I was singing to the kids, yeah.
What were you singing?
Oh, whatever was on the radio at the time, I don't know.
Were you getting lessons or were you sort of
Yeah,
self-taught?
I was learning off Tony Calabro at the time.
Righto.
Yeah, so yeah.
Now, you've put on big shows in the past. I remember 10, 15 years ago first coming across the Luke Draper trio.
Yeah.
And you were putting on a big show in Traralgon. It was a big production
Yeah.
and doing a lot of work. Even made a documentary.
Yeah, it's a bit embarrassing.
Yeah. That was great. And we've got some footage right now.
Oh, you're kidding.
No, we don't. That's right. But you're putting on all these big projects. Was it hard to walk away from that? Because you were very ambitious at the time. You were working really hard.
Well, yeah, I was really lucky. I had good musicians with me.
Yeah.
Yeah, we were working real hard. Like, I'd be working in the shuts around here, and we'd be doing 10, 12-hour days, and then driving to Melbourne, doing a gig during the week, and then getting home at 4 in the morning. Sorry to me ex-employees, but yeah, I was only getting about 2 hours sleep, and then doing the same thing again. I was doing that nearly twice a week. We were at one stage, so yeah, I think it just burned us out, really. And,
Yeah.
oh yeah, we had to go, but I think when I went working in Western Australia, yeah, I had ideas that I'll work 4 and 1 and tour the band for a week and then go back to work. But
Yep.
then the fire sort of come and I sort of met my girlfriend and who's my wife now, and yeah, I thought this is what I want to do. So
Yeah, good on you.
raise a family. So yeah.
You're looking refreshed and well. You got the nice haircut. You had a longer hair back then.
Yes, yeah, yeah. A lot of loud noise and long hair. Yeah.
Yeah, you got the thicker beard. You're looking very well. Do you think it's been worthwhile having a bit of time off? Would you recommend it to other musicians?
No, because you spend all your time trying to remember what you used to do, and your mind says something, your fingers say something else, and so I'm just getting back into it really slowly, but this is really encouraging. I hope I can get some more gigs out of this, and then my kids don't, think Dad used to do something, you know.
Yeah, righto.
Yeah, so.
Do they ask about your days as a musician? Or is it
No, they just asked me to play wiggle songs and stuff like that.
Yeah, they love it, don't they?
That's it.
So how do you think you've changed between the first time round as Luke Draper Trio and now coming back as Luke Draper?
I think I'm probably less ambitious. I think that let me down. Personally, I
Yeah.
think I was trying too hard, I think, and I've spent 10 years listening to a lot of music now, where before I used to think, I've got to be able to play that.
Yeah.
But now I just prefer to listen and make sure I'm in the moment and feel it. That's about it nowadays.
Have you been writing as well?
Yes, yeah, but not too good.
Yeah.
I didn't want to try any new ones tonight, so because I haven't tried them out anywhere yet, so I'll probably forget a few lyrics and things like that.
And what's it like getting the old songs out there and playing them? Are they the same meaning, or you think you're something different now?
Actually, it feels good. Tell you the truth, I've been practicing other songs, and then I got here and I thought, no, I'll just stick with what I used to do. And I don't know, it feels new. It feels good. So yeah.
Well, it's wonderful to have Luke Draper back in the studio. Let's give him another round of applause. As we hop over to Mel, because she's been busy online. If you ever want to find Mel, she's always on the internet. Mel, what's happening on the internet tonight?
Oh, actually, I saw a really good cat video earlier, and
Yes.
no. Oh, sorry, not okay.
Meow.
So Joe's written in awesome, Luke. So awesome, Luke.
Oh, thank
Good.
you.
Yeah, and Marissa says beautiful. I don't know if she thinks you're beautiful or your playing's beautiful, but we'll go with all of the above.
Oh, thank you. I think I know her actually.
Oh, good. Excellent. Less awkward.
He's a very humble man. He's a very quietly spoken, humble man. I don't know if I'm allowed. I don't want to give away where you live or anything like that. But I heard there was a bit of a musical connection to the house that you live in now, in a beautiful place called Mundara.
Yeah, it's a little bit sad actually. Or what it's become. There's a studio on the house where I live, and a lady used to own it, Lisa Gerard, and she recorded the Gladiator theme, all the music for the Gladiator movie in the studio at my place. So I haven't got it set up anything like she had. It's probably got a good beer fridge in it, and a little bit of a space for me to play and the kids to run around and do their music. But but there is a history there, definitely.
So it's awaiting you now. It's well established, and
Yeah.
it's just got to get you in there and get some gear in.
It's a nice sounding place, and I think it gives you something to work towards anyway. So it's good.
Well, we can't wait to hear some new songs as well when the feeling strikes. Can we please welcome back to play some further tunes for us, Luke Draper.
This one's probably a little bit more upbeat, I suppose. People can be so misleading and offer you the world and money. The illusion of scaring but not really caring and telling you who you wanna be. You step into the real life and I'm just quite tired of being stepped on again. But you're mistaken, too busy taking just to get by at others' expense. Now I'm not complaining, just merely explaining your life's not for everyone. When will you realize you're not who you want us to be? When will you realize the world's oysters ain't free? When will you come to your senses and pull down your fences and let people enter? It's just the way that you choose it to be. Yesterday brought on some bad news. I found myself walking in your shoes, treading on people's desires. Let bridges fall from your fire. 'Cause you're missing taking, too busy taking it just to get by at others' expense. While I'm not complaining, just merely explaining your life's not for everyone. So when will you realize you're not who you want us to be? When will you realize the world's oysters ain't free? When will you come to your senses, pull down your fences and let people enter? But it's just the way that you choose it to be. Where's your friends now? 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 Thanks very much.
Luke Draper. Now, Luke, I imagine the last time you were selling your music too, your CDs were probably still the go, but have you put everything on the internet now?
Yeah, they're on the internet now. Yeah, I believe so.
Where can we catch up where you left off?
I think they're on Spotify and I think they're on iTunes as well. I'll tell you the truth, I'm not too sure. And they're at my mother-in-law's coffee shop in Druin.
Oh, there you go. Well, that's a lot easier. What was the name of the coffee shop?
It's all Greek to me.
What's it called?
All Greek to me.
All Greek to me. All right, head down there, get yourself a coffee and maybe some... trying to think of a traditional Greek dish right now, Mel.
Spanakopita?
Strelakopita.
I don't know, I'm just making stuff up.
Let's go look. Thank you, Luke Draper, ladies and gentlemen. Now, we haven't given anyone like a real topic tonight of how to get in contact with the show, but do they need one? Can we just get a photo or anything like
Yeah,
that?
look, I was saying earlier on our live, I love seeing people enjoying the show.
Yeah.
So, get a picture of yourself, maybe your cat. I like cats.
You too.
Yeah.
Too much. We were talking about your cat earlier in the show,
Yeah.
or before the show.
Yeah.
And you were saying, oh, yes, well, he's got a little procedure he's got to go through at the minute. And
But
I thought you were taking the piss.
a new technique
But you were
that I'm
a
using.
new technique,
Yes.
that's right. And
get
we're
you-
all laughing, and then she's going, what are you laughing at?
It's,
She's a serious cat lover.
I am. Yeah.
Sorry, don't pull that face
No,
at
we'll
me.
talk later.
Okay, after the story. We've got a great cracking story for you right now. Cast your mind back to 1992 when the Latrobe Valley lost one of their favourite guitaring sons. I don't mean that he passed away. He did the next worst thing, which is move to Queensland. When Brett Tibbett and his family decided to... Sorry, Queensland, I know you're watching. New South Wales? I didn't go that far. Well, Brett's lying. He said he went all the way to Queensland. He went to New South Wales. Brett Tibbett and his family, Leonie, wait for this. He went all... We'll find out in a minute.
Okay.
Brett Tibbett caught up with John Crozier.
Throughout the 70s, 80s and 90s, the name John Crozier was known across the Latrobe Valley and beyond. Be it through guitar lessons, guitar setups, or being one of the lucky few to own one of John's custom-built guitars, he was well known and respected. With consideration to his recent health battles, we were particularly honoured to spend some time with John this month.
So what drew you to the guitar?
What drew me to guitar was drawing guitars.
Oh, drawing guitars.
Yeah, I was fascinated because I used to. Well, one of the things I used to really like watching I used to watch the Beatles cartoon show. People might not know that there was actually a cartoon show of the Beatles, and believe it or not, it wasn't actually their voices on it. There's people doing their voices. The songs were actually theirs. But yeah, and because the guitars were drawn kind of funny, plus like just looking at the various players and looking at the Beatles and going, oh, what's that? You know, and the Rickenbackers and Paul McCartney's, Beatle bass as it later became known, but it wasn't called that. It was just that's what it was. It was actually
off the shelf, wasn't it?
Yeah. It was Paul being cheap. It was a Hoffman. It was the cheapest thing you could afford. It turned out to have a great sound actually. So. And I remember I drew this one and I was fascinated by this red colour. And in the Fender catalogue, it's called Fiesta Red. And when it fades over the years, people call it salmon pink because it fades. But I remember drawing this red guitar and I called it Tomato Soup Red. And then Tony Clabro came and taught some lessons at the school.
How old were you then at school?
I would have been 16.
16, yep.
Yeah,
And that was at your lawn?
Yeah.
Still? Yep.
That was at Lawn High, and he came, taught some class lessons. And he'd actually dragged me outside, gave me individual lesson. I appreciate the fact that he did that, but he gave the other kids, this basic stuff, chords and stuff. And he started showing me some lead, playing and stuff. And that was good. I remember he asked me, because he was asking the students if anyone played, and I said, yeah. There's a couple of other people. There was Jeff Cook, Peter Cook's younger brother, could play a bit. Said, can you play G and C and all this? No. He said to me, can you play F sharp minor? Oh yeah, and Bach Orchestra. And he said, F sharp minor 7. I said, well, you want this one? Or I just lift my little finger off, you want me to put the 7th down there on the 2nd string? He went, I was going to add the extra 7th. And so that's when he said, I'll take your sock, go outside and show you some stuff. And
So you think he saw something in you early on?
yeah, he did, yeah. And I did go to some lessons in Morwell for a little while. I was his last student of the evening. The lesson was at 7:30. But he used to give me extra time there, and I will give him that. He gave me the extra time, but unfortunately my father wasn't very happy about that. That was the end of those lessons. And that was unfortunate, but I kept on regarding Yodels, and eventually I ended up teaching guitar at Barry Hewitt's Music Centre. I thought, well, I can teach people. And I taught myself to read as I was going. And similar to what Tony did, really. I mean, when he was teaching us in high school, there was no music reading involved. But, it was a done thing, When Barry Hewitt had a sign outside guitar lessons, note reading. Oh, note reading, it's like a big deal, note reading. It's really amateurish when you think of it now.
Note reading.
Oh, I'm going to teach you note reading. I was like, yeah, well, it's not just about note reading, but But it's funny, I knew all my notes and a hell of a lot of chords. And then I actually learnt them to read the music after the fact. That actually was a bit of a nuisance because I was, straining through this stuff and I already playing in a band and playing lead and stuff.
How did you get involved with Barry?
Well, I just hung around the shop a lot and I annoyed the crap out of him, really. I just kept coming in all the time. He used to say to me, when he sold the business to Kenrick Taggart, we had a bit of a concert there and he did a bit of a speech. And he said in the speech, he said, and John Crozier, he used to come in here, he was just this derro. He was just this derro with an old school bag. He used to hang around all the time. Good on you, Baz. Oh, derro. He used to call me derro. It's not the thing to say these days, but what he meant, hippie.
I'm a bit choked up here. It's going to be a sad thing for John to go, unfortunately. He's been around the valley when I was 14, I used to go and watch John play when I was 9 years old. Mum and Dad didn't let me out, down the youth club when Locusts were playing down there. You'll all know the youth club. And so, I've been watching these John play for years, and then I finally got to play with the guy, and here we still are now. And I'm sure all the guys in the band and everyone in the whole valley feel all the same way about this thing. It's going to be a huge loss for us in the valley, particularly his guitar doctoring. There's not many guys in the country, as far as I'm concerned, that work on guitars as good as John. Considering I'm a drummer, of course, I really I've seen his work, and he's a great player, he's a great bloke, and I really wish him well, So, thanks a lot. A reply? Do we want a reply?
Oh, gee, as I said before, I'd like to thank all people who have helped, and I reckon will still help with my musical development from the area. I'll still be keeping in touch with everyone. I know I didn't mention everyone because that's impossible. So, okay, Amanda, you out there? Etc. I think we should just get on with the show and finish. I'm rather embarrassed. Thanks, everybody. John Crozier. We're going to finish with 1, 2,
One day this little old lady walks in the shop, and it used to be some other shop. We just moved to the big shop near the LV Hotel. There was a big shop, and you can see wall-to-wall guitars. Like there's the corridor, and there's guitars hanging at this side, guitars hanging that side. Just raw, Yep. And there's the workshop, and then there's the office and the counter. This lady walks all the way down past all these guitars. This lady goes, she said, do you sell musical instruments? I said, no, lady, it's just three-dimensional wallpaper. Do you sell musical? No, it's just three-dimensional wallpaper, I said. I didn't know, what do you sell? But she just walked, ignoring everything. Yeah, she walked up just sort of blindly and just asked if we sold musical instruments, We had a meeting. Ken bought the business and and Barry actually stipulated in the contract that I was to be kept on as part of the chattels. Like he said, you've got to keep John on, because he's been here all these years. I don't know what you mentioned about Danny, but he kept Danny on too. Danny eventually left, but Danny was good because And Danny started teaching, and I got a bit iffy about it. I went, nah, that's not fair.
Yeah.
Nah, this guy's got to know his stuff properly. But he was really a real whiz. He just figure out stuff really quick. The first gig was a 21st birthday party. It's a fella in Hearns Oak.
Oh, yeah. Yep.
Old Hearns Oak, just out of Yellowlawn, little place. I think it was just in his house, and we played. So we were a garage band, so we played in the garage. And let's see, there's me on guitar, Peter Cook on bass, Brian Glasper on drums. He later became a keyboard player, and Russell Brown on lead vocals. And Russell wasn't with us for long, but yeah, that was our first gig. We had 14 songs in the set, and we played for 6 hours, almost non-stop, and drinking and playing the 21st, and well, we got through it, and we played some songs I don't know how many times, and there were 14 songs, and I could probably just about remember what they were, you know. I was the effects king.
Were you?
I was the first effects man on the block. Everyone used to say, oh man, you got some sounds happening there. Because mate, I was the first guy with a phaser. Yeah, Ibanez phaser. Ibanez Phase 90.
Yep.
Swoosh, swoosh, swoosh. Oh yeah. Then they're talking about, it's a germanium transistor with And they go, oh, it's getting as bad as the valves, you know. That's basically what I use. I've used all that.
Well, we heard that you wanted to have an acoustic, so we organised to get one for you.
What?
So this is for you.
Bullshit.
It's a gift. From the show.
What? What? This is good. Wow.
JC on the guitar.
John Crozier. I'd like to invite Leonie Curley up, sister of John, up to the. Please welcome Leonie, ladies and gentlemen. How are you? You well? Yeah, very, very well. Did that? We're on the camera over here. You want to say hi to anybody over there?
Hi, bro. He's probably watching.
I'd say he would be. Did you learn anything new from that little interview?
No, not really. Not really.
You there? You've lived and breathed all this?
Yeah. I was there at the last gig, and yeah, it was sad.
Now I've got to clarify. As soon as you said New South Wales and I said Queensland, so he's in a place called Urbanville, which is 2 kilometres from the Queensland border. So you're absolutely correct.
Yeah, because he went to Lismore first to go to uni, like a music uni type thing, and then he's in the nursing home now in Urbanville, which is like about 2 hours from Lismore.
And he sort of slipped into obscurity, as we were saying. Did he lose a bit of contact with his friends and family down here?
Yeah, he has. But with Facebook, it's been amazing, and you guys have been amazing. Thanks, Brett.
No worries.
Amazing. Like now he's on Facebook, where he's out in the middle of nowhere, there's no service, but now they've got service, so he's joined Facebook and he's on the band page. Thanks, Greg, for doing the band page, because that's amazing too, with heaps of photos that I've never seen, and John's probably never seen them either. And he's back in contact with, like his best mates, John Werner, Danny Eddy,
You can name them or you
Yeah.
can go, but it's hard when you've got
Yeah,
pressure
yeah,
of the
yeah.
camera on you right now.
Yeah.
That's
So
what
many,
this show's
so
all
many,
about. We're
yeah.
trying to get all the musicians around all of Gippslanders to stay
Sandy,
connected.
Sandy, Ning, all
Yes.
those. Like, Rennie rang him the other week and spoke to him for 40 minutes.
Yes.
Like, and that's awesome because he's lost contact and now they're all back in contact with him and, yeah.
Yeah, well, it's great that they've all been connected, and we
Yeah.
hope that this is also get you guys even more connected.
Yeah.
And next time you talk to him on the phone, you've got some great uplifting conversation to
Yeah,
go over.
I
It'll be
will,
fantastic.
yeah.
He might even play you a new lick on
he
his new
used to-
guitar.
When we were really little, when I was really little, he always used to play me Old Man Emu.
Oh yeah,
You know that one?
I do.
You can run the fast as a
Kangaroo.
Yeah, that one.
kangaroo.
Yeah.
Everybody,
Yeah, he
don't
should
worry about
still
those.
play me that.
He-
He should.
He should,
Yeah,
absolutely.
yeah,
We'll
yeah.
Please thank Leonie for coming up and having a chat with us. Stay here though. Mel, have you had any messages online about this?
Stacks. So many. So Ben, John was my first guitar teacher in 1986 to 87. Weekly visits to upstairs studio in Buckley Street, Morwell. Great start in music. Willie, good name, love it. I was 13 years old and went to my first school dance at the YMCA in Yallourn North, and Locust were playing. So
Yeah.
cool. Sandy Clark, great musician and even nicer guy. So yeah.
Love you, Sandy.
Yeah, we all love Sandy.
We all do, especially Mel. Look out.
Oh, look, come
It's a
on.
love affair from way back.
Sharon, I was in year 12 at Yallourn with John. He played the end of year speech night and was so professional and cool. Don't you love being called cool?
Yeah.
I love being called cool. Never happens, but I love it.
You're cool, Mel.
Oh, thanks. I was fishing. Okay. Wayne, saw Locust support Skyhooks at Moe Town Hall. Still reckon they were better than Skyhooks.
Ooh.
Yeah, nice. I like that. Steve, great bloke and guitarist. See, I told you, this could go forever.
Yeah.
Graham, used to play gigs with Locust. They were a bloody awesome unit. Love it. Sharon, hats off to John. Great player. First guy I ever saw play Stevie Wonder right.
Yeah,
that's,
right.
That's a huge compliment. Yeah. Martin, a blast from the past. Used to watch them play at St. Mick's Dance on a Sunday. Yeah.
Beautiful. It was so great to be connected with John, and we can't thank you. It was really important that you were here tonight as well, Leonie. It's what it's all about. So thank you again to Leonie. Hello to John watching. Where is he again? Urbanville, right near the Queensland border. Now, our next guest on Live at Spectrum originally hailed from Bairnsdale, but music has taken her all around the country, and she's here to perform to you tonight with her trio. Please welcome Ananda Shanti.
Too much drinking, too much crying, too much drinking, too much crying of you. Over you. Too much drinking, too much crying, too much drinking, too much crying of you. Over you, you're gonna left me alone, feeling blue. Lay my head upon the soft pillow bed. Lay my head upon the soft pillow bed. Lay my head upon the soft pillow bed. I'm gonna forget the things you once said. You know you're gonna left me alone, feeling blue, yeah. me. Too much to be alone feeling blue, yeah. Too much drinking, too much crying, too much drinking, too much crying over you. Over you, you're gonna left me alone feeling blue. You're gonna left me alone feeling blue, yeah. You're gonna left me Oh, thank you. You guys are wonderful. And I'm going to sing another song off my debut album, Orphan Diary. And this is about a couple of friends of mine who both contacted me on the same day and both had one of their parents who had died. And so I wrote a song about it, as you do. It's a little song called Trouble in My Head. Yeah, I woke up this morning with trouble in my head. Yeah, I woke up this morning with trouble in my head. I got a head full of whiskey in my lover's bed. Yeah, I woke up this morning, my best friend's gonna head died. Yeah, I woke up this morning, my best friend's gonna head died. I got a heavy, heavy heart, yeah, the river of tears I cried. I got a message filled with darkness. 2 years now he's dead. I got a message filled with darkness. 2 years now he's dead. And my boyfriend Barry is coming in grief again. I woke up this morning with trouble in my head. Yeah, I woke up this morning with trouble in my head. I got a heavy, heavy heart, yeah, the river of tears I cried. I got trouble in my head. I got trouble in my head. Yeah, I woke up this morning with trouble in my head. Yeah. where I woke up this morning with trouble in my head. I got a heavy, heavy heart, yeah, the river of tears I cried. I got trouble in my head. I got trouble in my head. I got trouble in my I got trouble in my head. I got trouble in my head. I got trouble in my head.
Make some noise, Ananda Shanti. Oh, hey. Hi, Anna.
Hello.
You want to come out and speak to me? I'm going to come to you, actually.
Are you going to come over here?
Yeah, I'll move that mic out of your way.
All right.
What, hang on, your guitar changed. Where's that other one? It was made out of a lunchbox. Where'd that one go?
Here it is.
That's a beauty. Look at what did you make that one yourself?
No, well, this is the second cigar box guitar I ever purchased. So
Yeah.
this is a buzz box. It's from New South Wales, and yeah, it got sent to my PO box after I made a purchase online, you know, as you do.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's a box, a pickup, all handmade, all handcrafted, and I've got a collection. I've probably got about 10 different ones.
What's the tuning for a
This is open
cigar
G,
box?
so it's all open tuning. I just play slide on them. You can get them with frets and do a bit of finger picking as well if you like. But
Fantastic sound. That was absolutely
yeah.
rocking.
Oh, thank you.
Okay,
Yeah.
We're stomping up the back. I don't know if you
Well.
can see us past the lights there. We're all moving.
Yeah.
You've got a fabulous trio here. Can you
Yes.
introduce us to your
Yes.
musician
Wow. Chick drummers rock, yeah. Carolyn Oates bringing up the
Yeah!
Yeah. And Mr. David Carr playing bass for us. Yeah.
Yes. Not their first time in the studio. It's just great to have you
No.
guys back, just rocking the place. Fantastic. How good is it playing with these guys?
Fantastic, yeah.
Yeah, nice, very, very tight.
Oh, yeah.
Now, I've known you for a few years now,
A few years, yeah.
but you weren't always Anna.
No.
You've always been Anna.
I've always been me.
But you went under a different name for a while there.
Yeah, I had, well, Miss Whiskey, yeah. I had a little blues duo called Miss Whiskey. And
Yep.
yeah, that was a great journey.
Yep.
And yeah, now I've taken a different direction and yeah, I'm doing my own stuff, which is all original tunes. I do a lot of songwriting. So for me, yeah, it's about the songs and playing my own music, not
Yeah.
someone else's. So
Had you always done a lot of songwriting, or is it all of a sudden there's a volcano's worth of songwriting coming out of you?
I guess I started kind of, well, my first instrument was drums actually.
Yeah.
In high school, at the high school band in Bairnsdale actually.
Yes.
Yeah, Gippsland girl. And then I moved to acoustic guitar and picked up an electric. I've played a bit of bass, but I probably started doing a little bit of songwriting kind of in my late teens and through my 20s and stuff. And, you know, dabbled a bit in different kind of genres. And, yeah, it's probably in the last 5 years I've really just decided I am a songwriter.
Yeah.
And that's what I do. So,
You absolutely are. Were you at Bairnsdale Secco?
I was at High.
High, oh sorry, Bairnsdale High.
Yeah,
of course, yeah.
Why?
Oh,
Were you
Jerry
there?
Chiavarella runs the music program down there, and he's been there for quite a while.
Oh, look, I was there a little while ago.
Yeah. Yeah. Do they have a music program at Bairnsdale
They
High?
did. They had a huge orchestra, and like music was quite big then. It was that thing where you go there and everyone picks an instrument, and I really wanted to play brass or something,
Yeah.
And everyone just grabbed everything, and I was like, oh, I'm left with drums, but.
Nothing wrong with drums
No.
going on.
It was the best move. Yeah, so that's probably where my rhythm began. But yeah, I love guitar and stringed instruments, obviously.
And you are very, very, very at home in this blues genre.
Oh, yes.
What's introduced you to this?
Well, I've kind of always loved the blues. My parents died when I was quite young, so, it's easy to write a sad song.
Yeah.
I've had a bit of kind of loss and death at a young age. But I don't know, I love the blues, it's all about the song and the feeling. And I've kind of come all the way back to that. I had the opportunity to go to Memphis and play over there in the International Blues Challenge as a representative of Melbourne through the NBAS there. So that was pretty awesome. And that really spurred me on as well with my songwriting and, I don't know, playing.
Has it been a matter of just one thing's just led to another, or has there been a grand plan the whole time?
No, I think one thing leads to another. Obviously, I do a little bit of planning because in order to get an album out, you need a little bit of planning and a timeline. Otherwise, you'll never do it, which is probably
most never do, really. We all speak about it. It's hard to do, harder than you think.
It is. But I think, a man who doesn't plan plans to fail. That's, something.
Yes. Fail. First attempt in learning.
Do that. Yes.
It's all teacher stuff. This is riveting.
But, I think, I don't know, I just keep pushing on and one thing leads to another and, like a great opportunity to come here and have, be live here. It's wonderful.
And you were talking earlier about all the different festivals you get to go with the blues genre as well.
Yep.
You find that there's a real community there and you get to meet the same people along the way and same musicians as well?
Yeah, definitely. I'm very fortunate. I've got to meet some incredible musicians in a lot of different genres, but especially the blues and, Jeff Atchison and Fiona Boyes, who's Australia's leading blues woman who's, she's in America. She might be back by now, but tours America every year, a lot of different artists who have inspired me and, it's amazing that I'm there playing at festivals. Because for me, I made a decision about 5 years ago that I didn't want to just go to the festivals. I wanted to kind of play at them. And
yes.
Yeah, so you got to kind of set your goals, and life's a journey, you got to.
And this is your debut album now.
Yeah. Yes. Correct.
Why has it taken so long?
Well, you get distracted, don't you?
Yeah.
And you do other things, and sometimes you don't have the confidence either. It took me a long time to get the confidence to actually put my music out. And I think, you just got to do it, because if you don't do it, it never happens. And you don't want to be looking back and thinking, I should have done that. So that's kind of...
It's like the chicken and the egg thing too, because what came first? Was it the producer or the bass player? Because you recorded this album at David Carr's studio.
I did, yeah. He's the man behind the mixing desk and who punched the sounds out. I also recorded my first EP there. So in 2017, I did an EP, 5-track EP, which David recorded as well. Yeah. And then, last year we were in the studio again and, got a whole album out, 12 tracks on there. And
it's a fantastic sound and I can't wait to hear it on that format. Now, Mel Pollard, huge fan of yours, Anna.
I went shopping earlier and I got myself a tote bag. Mm-hmm.
Yes.
You know what else I got?
What?
Check this out.
Okay.
Ta-da! I got the new album and I got the EP as well. So
thanks, Mel.
Pretty excited. They're signed and,
You can get one later. I've got more.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I'm probably not going to need them personally. But,
no, but there might be someone who might like them. If you like.
There's plenty of opportunities for sure. Do you ever get to play in Gippsland? Do you often get to come down here? There are opportunities.
There are opportunities, and I've done, played at the Painesville Wine Bar down that way, like Bensdale way, because obviously I've still got family there. I've done a bit of regional stuff off the album, but I'm yet to do kind of down Gippsland way, so I'll probably plan that for later in the year.
Awesome.
But there's a few different festivals and stuff going on. I was up in Ballarat yesterday for the first Ballarat Blues Festival, and
was it snowing?
No, almost.
Almost.
Not quite. It was pretty chilly. But and then next month I'm going to Echuca for the Echuca Blues Festival, so that's pretty exciting. And then August I'm going to Queensland. Yeah. Good time to go in August. So I'm playing at the Gympie Music Muster, so that's a pretty big one. And
so plenty coming up. You're very busy and you've got a new CD.
Yeah.
So also Poach as well. So
that's it.
We hope you're selling truckloads of them.
Yeah.
And online as well. You've got to do it online these days.
Yeah, well, my website, I've set up an online store so you can get on there. If you want to just download it digitally, it's on CD Baby, but it's all on my website, anandashanti.com. All the links. If you want to buy one online, I'll post it to you directly, no worries. I'm that type of girl.
Oh, yeah. Beautiful. Now, audience, would you like to hear some more music?
All right.
Absolutely. Please welcome back to Live at Spectrum, Ananda Shanti Trio.
My mama, my papa left me when I was young. My mama, sister does love me. And my brother, he loved me too. I said, my mama, my papa, you gave me a pocket full of love. Well, a pocket of love now, pocket of love, yeah. They gone and gave me a pocket full of love. Yeah, a pocket. They gave me a pocket full of love. Well, a pocket of love, yeah. Pocket of love, yeah. And they gone and gave me a pocket full of love. Yeah, a pocket. They gave me a pocket full of love. But a pocket of love now. Pocket of love, yeah. They gone and gave me a pocket full of love. Yeah, a pocket. They gave me a pocket full of love. What a pocket you love me. Daddy, you love me. And my sister does love me. And my brother, he loved me too. I said, my mama, my papa, you gave me a pocket full of love. Yeah, a pocket full of love.
Yeah, give it up. Wow. Were you moving? Where's the album? We got the album. Now, if you want to get your hands on that album, make sure you're looking for the Ananda Shanti Trio online, and they'll be getting to a town near you soon.
Yeah.
Absolutely. We'd like to thank our guests for tonight. Luke Draper, who was on earlier, ladies and gentlemen. Fantastic. Keep that applause going for John Crozier, hopefully watching tonight. He's far away, but still very much a part of the Gippsland music community. And thanks very much to, I've got this all upside down, so thanks very much to Leonie also for coming in tonight and sharing some stories and a little bit of love as well. What's coming up on the next episode, I hear you ask? Those lights are very bright, I can't really see that, but I think it says Wilson Blackley. Uh-oh, small town aliens coming in.
Cool.
We've been talking about this for a while. It could be crazy. I might lose my job as a teacher after that episode. So make sure you watch that next time on Live at Spectrum. Anything to add?
Not really.
See ya.
Bye.
Bye.